Hi guys, happy Friday. Welcome to the new class at the club. This class is called Piyo. And for those of you that have never done it with me before, it's a pretty new class. What it is basically, it's a combination of Pilates and yoga. So I do a little bit of stretching for flexibility, strengthening, toning, some balancing exercises, ending it up with a cool down, some breathing. It's, 30 minutes of just relaxation and strengthening. So if you guys want to join me every Friday, 4:30, and let's get started. I'm going to turn on some peaceful music here, but you're always welcome to play your own. I just taught a class right before this, so bear with me as I get some music going. What you're going to need for this class is simply a mat and some water. All right, here we go. Okay, so we're going to start this workout at the top of our mat, standing up, and you can decide if you want to keep your shoes on or take them off, whatever's going to help you feel more grounded and stable. All right, so to get you guys all nice and warm, we're going to start with some knee lifts. So standing nice and tall with good posture, squaring up your shoulders and hips. We're going to stabilize on that left leg. Lift that right knee up. We're going to reach under and repeat. Lifting the knee, tucking the pelvis in, and reaching those fingertips under. Inhale and exhale as you lift. All right, now let's try and raise our arms all the way up and under. All the way up and under. So like some jumping jack arms here. 4, 3, 2, one more. Nice job. All right, now we're going to push that right foot into the floor, stabilize that right leg, and work the left leg. We're going to start with a knee lift. You can have your hands on your hips if you like. Just lift the knee up and down, tucking that pelvis in once again. Point those toes and breathe. We're going to add the arms. Here we go. Scoop it under. Lift and scoop. Nice big arms. 4 more. Last one. All right, now we're going to do the same thing, but let's try alternating side to side using your core to balance, starting with the right and the left. Now, balancing for you is pretty simple. You can go into the arm scoops right away. So by raising my arms up above the heart, it speeds up my heart rate a little bit more here. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Doesn't that feel amazing? All right. So now, hands on our hips. We're going to lunge it side to side, warming up those legs as we stretch them out at the same time. Hands are on our hips to start, but then what I want you to do is add a reach. So we're going to take our one arm at a time and reach across. Now we feel a little bit more of a stretch here. So you're stretching, reaching, corner to corner. Now take it a little bit lower and come across. Look over your shoulders. And then we're going to bring it all the way down to the floor. Holding with a flat back. And let's put it all together. So we're going to go high, center, and low. Repeat. One more. High, center, and low. Nice. All right, bring those feet together just a little bit more. We're going to squat down, circle our arms up and down, reach and breathe. So you're placing the weight in the heels of your feet, keeping your abs in, keeping that breath going. 4 more. Good job, last one. Nice. All right, circle it forward. We're going to circle it back. And we're going to go into some wide squats, narrow squats. Wide squats, narrow squats. So we go to the center, to the left, to the center, to the right. Now if you want, you can add some arms here. Reach and reach. So I'm going to reach out. I'm going to reach down. Reach out in the center. Reach down wide. Let's go a little bit faster now that you've got it. Legs are getting nice and warm, right? 1 more each way. All right, hold it here in the center. So you can keep your arms up, or you can push your palms together, hands to your heart. What I want you to do is bend and extend. As we bend, we push our hips all the way back, weight in our heels, extend up, lengthening those hamstrings, squeezing those glutes, pushing those palms together, hands at your heart. Inhale and exhale. Keep that breath going. 4 more. 3, 2, and we're going to hold this last one down. Good job. Now, we're going to place that left arm on our right quad, and we're going to look over our shoulder. So this is the chair twist right here. So we're just going to enjoy this stretch for a minute, taking some nice little breaths in and out. Good, and then pressing up out of it. Inhale up. Exhale down and back at it. Here we go. Extend our arms out. We're going to go to the right. Squat. Fingertips down. Back to the center. Extend your arms out. Squat to the left. Fingertips down. Once you've got it, you go a little bit faster. Focusing on form here. Making sure our knees aren't going past our toes. Feet are really grounded down into the floor. Using the core to pop up out of that squat and transition into the side squat. Yes, you're building nice strong quads and hamstrings and glutes. Got this. 1 more. All right, let's hold it in the center into our chair pose. You can be here, arms extended, or hands to your heart. Breathe. We're going to go down and up. Squeeze those quads. Extend and squeeze those glutes. Quads are tight. Breathe through it. So as I'm doing this correctly, I should be able to lift those toes up off the floor as I squat back into my chair. And if you need a real chair to do this, go for it. Grab it. Sit down. And then use your core to stand up. 1 more. Hold. All right, now we're going to place that right arm on the left quad. Ideally, you want to get your elbow to hit it. And look over your shoulder. Taking those deep breaths in and out. Little breaths here. Trying to maintain a neutral spine as you push those hips all the way back. tailbone up to the ceiling. And release. All right, guys. I think we're warm, right? We're going to come down to our mat. Drink some water before you go down. I don't know about you, but my mouth is a little dry. So I'm going to have you guys stand at the top of your mat. We're going to inhale, fingertips up to the ceiling. We're going to exhale into a forward fold. Try and get your fingertips all the way down to the floor. And then inhale into a half fold. So you're going to put your fingertips on your shins or your quads, maintaining a flat back here. And then we exhale back down, palms in the ground. You can step or jump back into a plank position. But while you're in that plank position, I want you to get your fingers as wide as you can, fan them out, so you're not placing so much stress on your wrists. If you need to take this to your knees, you can. But we're going to lift it up into an upward dog. So try not to let anything touch the floor other than your palms and your toes, tucking under. You're gazing straight out in front of you with your chest up high. And then we're going to lift our hips all the way up into a downward dog. If you need to, you can bend your knees a little bit, but the goal is to try and get them as straight as you can. Driving those hips up to the ceiling. Framing your head with your arms. Heels high, toes down, abs in. All right, let's try it again. We're going to lift up into up dog. And then push into down dog. So it's inhale, chest up, heart out. Exhale, lengthening the spine, hips to the ceiling. And breathing. Breathe, breathe, breathe is so important. Focusing on your breath as you flow through this movement. So the higher I drive those hips up to the ceiling, the more I'm going to feel that stretch. We're going to do one more here. Nice. All right, I'm going to have you guys drop it down to your knees and get into a tabletop position. So when I drop it to my knees, I want to make sure that my knees are right under those hips, making sure I have good alignment. Once again, my fingers are fanned out, wrists under my shoulders. Suck in your belly, okay? No bellies hanging down. All right, as we suck in our belly, we're going to lift our chest up. You're like puffing out your chest. You're going to take a deep breath in as you puff your chest, gazing forward. And then what I want you to do is let all that air out as you round your back. Tuck your chin under, gazing down. So you're going to feel a nice back stretch here. And you're going to repeat, lifting our chest, gazing straight out, inhale, and then exhale, round and tuck. This is called cat and cow. We're going to go through it a couple more times. Good job. Last one here. And then come back to that tabletop position. Good job. All right. I'm going to have you guys extend your right leg out. So right leg's extended. Keep that left knee under your hip. Now try and lift that foot off the floor. Okay, if you're feeling nice and stable and strong, what I want you to do is lift your left arm. So you've got your right leg extended, foot off the floor, left arm extended. You're gazing out across those fingertips, maintaining a nice strong core, abs engaged, and breathe. Good job. All right, place both knees back down. We're going to take a little break here. Push our hips down to our heels. Extend our arms. Folding forward into a child's pose. Forehead on the floor. Stretch it out and breathe. Good. Focusing on progression and not perfection. We're putting in our best effort here. All right, and then we're going to slowly come out of it, back into alignment with our knees under our hips, wrists under our shoulders. Now we're going to extend that left leg out. All right, now focusing on the abs. So before we do anything else, tuck your abs in. And then when you're ready, you're going to lift that foot off the floor. Good. Instead of pointing the toes, bring the toes down. And if you're feeling nice and stable and strong, you're going to extend that right arm out and look over your fingertips and just hold. And practicing that positive self-talk. That I can hold this. I am strong. I am focused. I am balanced. I am stable. Good job. Release it down. Good. Excellent. All right, taking it back into that child's pose. Let's stretch it out one more time. Resting and relaxing right here. Folding forward. And breathe. As you come out of this child's pose, you're going to tuck your toes under. You're going to pop your hips up back to the downward dog and crawl all the way back. We're going to slowly roll it on up. Nice. Doesn't that feel good? All right. So keeping it nice and square, I'm going to have you guys step forward into a forward lunge. So try and keep that back foot in alignment. Keep that back foot in line with your knee. You're squaring it up here. And we're going to inhale, arms all the way up. So you're framing your head with your arms, keeping your back in a neutral position, and abs in tight. Inhale up. And then exhale as you fold forward and bring your chest parallel to the floor and sweep your arms straight back. Making sure my knee's not going past my front toe. And as you drive it back, push that back heel into the floor so you feel that stretch in your calf. And let's try it again. We inhale, arms up, fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, sweeping those fingertips back. Pushing those hips back and grounding our front heel into the floor. And we're going to repeat a couple more times. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, and stretch. One more time here. And exhale. Good. And then on your last inhale, bring your feet together. Nice job. And exhale, fold. Bringing those fingertips down. Inhale into half fold. Fingertips on your shins or your quads. Back is flat. Exhale, palms down into the ground. Step back into the plank. We're going to go back to our upward dog, downward dog, fanning out our fingers, lining it up. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hips up. Up on those tippy toes. And repeat. Remember, if you need to modify, you can bend your legs a little bit or set your knees down on the ground. We're stretching out our back, lengthening our spine. Couple more. All right, crawl all the way back to the toes. Bend your legs if you need to. Put your weight in your heels. Slowly roll it on up. Good job. All right, we're going to repeat that front lunge on the left side. So square it up. Make sure your knee is in line with your toes, okay? Your back foot's not tweaking out. Once you feel grounded, you're going to inhale, arms up, fingertips to the ceiling, and then exhale as you drive those hips back, weight in your front heel, palms up to the ceiling, chest parallel to the floor. And repeat. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep it back. Yeah, you should feel this in your glutes, your legs, in your back. We got one more. You want to feel it in your calf. Make sure you're pushing that heel down as far as you can. Bring it up. Hold. Get those feet together. And release. Nice. All right. There's one more thing I wanted to do with you guys. So we're going to stand to the top of our mat. We're going to take our left foot back and we're going to get into a lunge position, a low lunge. So you're basically kneeling on the floor here. You're going to bring both hands to the center of your foot. Okay, now if you want, you can bring your elbow down. You can fold your arms and hang down here. This actually feels really good if you feel comfortable doing this. Or you can bring one elbow down or both palms down to the floor on the inside of your foot. What you want to do is press against this leg so you can feel that stretch in your hip, making sure your knee is on top of your ankle here. And just breathe in and out, holding this stretch, feeling that pull. So you want to feel a stretch here, but you don't want to feel any pain. Also, if you have a yoga block, you can put your hands on top of that. All right, and then we're going to go back into that tabletop position and switch. So bringing that left foot up into that low lunge. Making sure that knee's over your ankle. Palms pressed into the ground, or fold the arms and hang it down. Feeling the stretch in my back and in my hips. Good job. All right, place both hands down on the ground, both knees on the ground. We're going to tuck our toes under. We're going to push our hips back up to that downward dog position. And we're going to go into a low lunge, alternating side to side. So we're going to bring our right foot forward, low lunge, back to downward dog, and then left foot forward. So you're coming out nice and wide, back, downward dog, tailbone up. So what are we doing here? We're working our core as we're stretching and increasing our flexibility. You're trying to go as wide as you can. And if you need to, you can set the knee down and you can be here. And you can go into child's pose. And then you can be here and staying on your knees the whole time. But if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, tuck those toes under. Drag those hips up. And keep those knees off the floor. See how this is increasing our flexibility? Can you imagine if we did this every day? How much our flexibility would increase? crease. All right, bring it back to the plank. Knees or toes. Good job. Sit it down. Push it back in that child's pose. Extend those arms. Fold. All right, we're going to bring it all the way down. Set your tummy on the ground. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab our right foot and put our toes in the palm of our hand. Stretch out that quad. Now as you do that, just relax your head. Place your head on the ground. Try to get your heel all the way to your glute if you can. If not, you can be out here, that's okay. As long as you're feeling the stretch in that quad. All right, we're going to switch it up. Do the same thing other side. Hold. You close your eyes and focus on your muscles getting stronger, more limber, more tone. Well, I wish I had more time with you guys because I would love to stretch with you a little bit longer. It's time for us to pop up. And we're going to sit up crisscross. Go ahead and place your left palm on your right knee. Look over your right shoulder. Stretch out your body a little bit more. And switch the other side. All right, we're going to interlock those fingers. Push those palms out. So I want you to feel that stretch going all the way down from your shoulders, all the way down through your fingertips. Lift your arms up. Get a deeper stretch here. And leaning over to the side, get a stretch down your lats, through your shoulders. And switch. All right, we're going to release. And we're going to place our palms on our knees or hands to your heart, whatever is comfortable for you. And what I just want you to do is focus on your breath. Close your eyes. And just relax here. We're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Exhaling all that tension, all that stress, any negative energy or negative thoughts. Focusing on what we're grateful for, the positive things in our life, the changes that we're making towards a better life and better health. One more breath in, let it out. When you're ready, open your eyes. You're going to start your night or your day with a nice big smile, releasing all that negativity, and hopefully you're in a positive mindset, feeling all relaxed Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you guys every week or whenever you can. It's only 30 minutes. Try and fit it in if you can. Namaste, you guys. Thank you for joining me.